What's up guys, in this video we're going to be discussing 5 mistakes new keyboard and mouse players make on a regular basis. It's really hard to make the transition to keyboard and mouse without the right advice. Many players find themselves struggling to make any visible progress. Watch this whole video to make sure you aren't making any of these 5 mistakes. If you catch yourself making any of these mistakes, make sure to drop a like to help others find the video. Alright, so the first mistake I see new keyboard and mouse players make is they don't have optimal binds. I suggest finding optimal binds right off the bat so you don't have to figure them out on your own or regret not having optimal binds after practicing for a long period of time. I'm going to show on my screen my sense in binds just as a reference for new players. If you don't want to see my binds, I'm going to put a timestamp on the screen so you can skip to that if you want. The second mistake I see is players change their sensitivity in binds way too often. If you change your binds too often right after switching to keyboard and mouse, it's going to be really hard to learn. It's the same as learning a new skill, and it takes time to learn. Instead of constantly making a change, stick to the same sense and binds for at least 2 weeks before making any adjustments. After the 2 weeks, only make a change if you are confident it will benefit you in the long term. Changing your binds pretty much sets you all the way back to the beginning. The reason why pro players have such great mechanics is because they have kept the same keybinds and sense for months or even years now. I have only changed my binds once, and because of that all the techniques I use are ingrained into my muscle memory. The third mistake I see is free building without a purpose. Free building is one of the greatest tools to get better, but you need to focus on improving a specific building or editing technique. Even if you don't have a lot of time to play, you need to understand your brain will make faster and overall stronger connections when in a flow state, rather than playing in a distracted state. You can make 5 times the progress free building with a few specific techniques and edits in an hour or two, rather than practicing for 5 or 6 hours, while mindlessly blasting music and doing whatever you want. You can make playing for a small amount of time an advantage by getting completely immersed for 1 or 2 hours and form strong connections that you wouldn't form in a long session. The next time you free build, practice 1 or 2 techniques with purpose and your progress will increase rapidly. The fourth mistake I see from new keyboard and mouse players is forgetting about aim training. This is a mistake that I made when I first started out, and this may be the most common mistake for new keyboard and mouse players. You can box a kid like a flopper, make him look like a free 50 pot, earnings check, and flex on him with your edits, but no matter how good your builds and edits are, if you can't hit a shot then you won't be able to get the kill. Kids in creative flow are definitely going to call you dog water if you can't hit a shot. This is why I stress practicing your aim even more than editing or building. The main goal in Fortnite is to eliminate enemy players, and you can't do that when you can't hit heavy hitting shots, let alone any at all. Building techniques play a large role in eliminating other players, but in the end it all comes down to aim to get the kill. The fifth mistake I see early on for new keyboard and mouse players is the tendency to never play Pugs or Arena. It can be nerve-wracking and out of your comfort zone to play against other players while not having great mechanics, but you need to be able to apply what you learn in creative in real games. It's not just about knowing what to do, it's about knowing how to apply it in a real game. You should be playing in solo arena by the 2nd or 3rd day, even if it's just a couple of games a day. It can be frustrating when you run into players better than you, but it will help you a lot in the long run. If you want to go up one step from creative without going into pubs or arena, go into creative fill matches to go against other real players. I did this a lot when I first switched to keyboard and mouse, and I improved really fast. That's it for the video guys. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video or caught yourself making any of these mistakes, make sure to leave a like and even subscribe with post notifications on if you want to see more content like this. I post tips, tricks, and montages every Friday. Comment down below if you have any future video suggestions. I read every comment, and if you have a request, I may make a video on that topic.